feel that it's fallen away into a cliff over there. This might be a good time to explain something, a phenomenon called roche montagnais, which is French for sheep's back. And it was a haircut that was popular in the 17th century. And it got the name among geologists because the formations on the French landscape looked like that haircut, which was very, very bulbous in the back and abrupt in the front. And so it was very steep on one side and kind of rounded on the back. So this is north, this way. And so the ice actually came out of the northwest around here, but not very much off of north, but roughly that direction. So the ice is coming down, it hits this promontory, this mountain, and even, you know, it's a mile and a half thick. It gets pushed upward by the fact that it's struck this rock, and it because of that pressure against it, it melts. Because this is how ice skating works, right? Your weight presses down, it presses the blade against the ice, and it melts and allows you to slide along. Well, when the ice sheet presses against the mountain, the bottom of the ice sheet melts, and it goes into the cracks in the mountain. And it does this all the way up to the summit, and then it goes over the top, and the weight and the pressure comes off. And so the liquid freezes in the ice. So it becomes ice in the cracks. Ice, as you know, expands, and so it's still attached to the ice sheet. You know, it's basically like this rope that has gone down into it, and so it actually rips the rock, the side of the mountain, out on the down glacier side, because the ice sheet's coming this way. When it gets over the top, it starts to pull the southern side of the mountain out, and it's called plucking. And so what this cliff here is a plucked mountain. And so there's huge boulders down at the base of this where they just got plucked out of the side of the mountain and dropped down at the bottom and rolled along under the ice sheet for a while. And so you often see what they call boulder trains going away from the lee side. It's called the stoss and the lee. Try to keep the terminology to a minimum, but sometimes it's fun. So what you get is, on this side of the mountain, you have moraine just mashed against the side. And so there's a lot of sediment just plastered against the side. And on this side of the mountain, it's just bare rock that's much steeper. And so you get that sort of that smooth upward thing, and then wham. If you look at the LiDAR, or even a regular topographic map, almost every hill in this town is shaped like that, including Kearsarge, which is much steeper on the other side, facing Warner, than it is here. And so this side, halfway decent for farming. This side, shit for farming. Just a bunch of rocks. And so that is something that we'll see at the top. You'll see the striations in the bedrock where the ice sheet scraped across the top. But that's why this falls away so steeply on this side. You can just sense the space out there.